People, today we'll be solving LeetCode daily question 463, that is island parameter, and in this we'll be given a row into column grid representing a map where grid ij represents is equal to 1 and which represents that it is a land, and otherwise it will be a 0. Basically it's a minor matrix which represents that it is water, and grid cells are connected horizontally or vertically, not diagonally, and the grid is completely surrounded by water, and there is exactly one island, that is one or more connected land cells, and the land cells doesn't have lakes. Okay, meaning the water inside isn't connected to the water around the island, and the one cell is a square with the side length 1 and the grid is rectangular, and the width of these are just some constraints. Okay, so what we need to do is we have to return the perimeter of this particular island. So if we start like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 and at the last 16, so our perimeter comes out to be 16. So we need to just find the perimeter of this particular island. Okay, so for this we'll be writing a bunch of if else code. It will be nothing else than that. Okay, so let's quickly start that end. Let's have n equal to the grid dot length number of rows, and int m is equal to grid 0 dot length, and then for int I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, for int j equal to 0, j less than m, j plus plus, and we'll be checking this condition that if grid ij is equal to 1, that means it's a land, and we just need the case for this only. Okay, so what we'll be doing is we'll be checking that if my I is equal to 0, that means we are on the topmost row, so that means the boundary will needs to get added also. Oh sorry, I forgot the answer variable, int answer that will be equal to 0. Okay, and if my I is equal to 0, that means I'm on the on the topmost row and I need to add the edge. Okay, so I'll be increasing my I, and then also for the same thing for the column, that if my j is equal to 0, in that case also I need to do answer plus plus. Then what I have to do, I have to check that if my j is greater than 0 and my grid I j minus 1, that means in the previous column also I visited a 1, so that means I don't oh sorry, it is equal to 0, so my bad. So in that case also I'll be increasing my answer. Then I'll be checking that if my j is less than m minus 1, that is basically not the last column, j is less than m minus 1, and my grid I j plus 1 is equal to water. In that case also I need to do answer plus increment the answer. Then I'll have to check the same condition for I. If I is greater than 0 and grid I minus 1 j is equal to a 0, in that case answer plus plus. And then again that if I is less than n minus 1 and grid I plus 1 j is equal to a 0, in that case again answer plus plus. So there are so many conditions in which we need to do in which we need to increment the answer. Then if my I is on the last particular that is the last particular row, that is I equal to n minus 1, in that case also I need to increment the answer. Similarly for j, that if j is equal to m minus 1, in that case also I need to increment the answer. And just it was this. At the end I'll have to return the answer. Now let's run it. Yeah, and it gets accepted. Now let's submit it, and it works perfectly fine. Okay, so this was it for today. Thank you for watching.